He was just terrified. This was like ripped up from the only home he's ever known, the only mom he's ever known. So I was like, I'm just gonna have to be patient. Hi, girls and their cats. Welcome to our home. Hi, my name is Liz. I'm a furniture buyer, and this is my cat Noodles. I follow this cat rescue group on Facebook. It's called Magnificent Cat Rescue, and I saw an ad for him, and his story was actually kind of sad. His owner had terminal cancer, and all she wanted was for a loving home for her 50-year-old cat. And as you can see, he has one eye, and he had never lived with another cat before. So that was one of the requirements, was that he would be the only cat. So I applied for him. I talked to her on the phone a bunch of times, which was honestly like really heart-wrenching because, you know, she was at the end of her life and she was definitely like so concerned for her cat. She also really wanted to keep him for as long as possible. So I said, I'm patient, like I'm gonna be here, I'm committed to this. I would check in with her every once in a while just to, you know, let her know I was still here. I almost assumed that I wasn't getting him anymore because I think about 8 months had passed. And then out of the blue, I got a call from her daughter that she had passed away, and I made arrangements to come get him.
So did his former mom, did she get to meet you, or she just talked to you on the phone?
On the phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do you think it was about you that made her feel so trusting?
I think she just kind of, I hope, got a good sense from me. I think it helped that I was a little bit older and, you know, settled in my life.
How was the transition for him?
He was just terrified. This was like ripped up from the only home he's ever known, the only mom he's ever known. So I was like, I'm just gonna have to be patient. I put him in the bathroom and just kind of like left him everything he would need. I left him food, litter, toys, towels, anything, just to like make him as comfortable as possible. And every time I went to the bathroom, he would scream and howl. And I was honestly afraid that a neighbor was going to call the cops on me or something. And I had to go shower at a friend's house. But luckily, the second night I come home and he had eaten, he had used his litter box. He seemed totally chilled out and he just came up to me, started nuzzling my hand, purring. I'm like, I guess we're cool now. I left the door open. I'm like, this is your apartment. So I actually just recently acquired this one. The company is called PTSR. I saw it online in a targeted ad and it worked.
You got.
I got, and I love it. I just thought the scale was perfect, the colors are perfect. One of my girlfriends got it for me ages ago, maybe like 20 years ago. Her name is Persephone.
I like how you name all your objects.
And then the piece de la resistance. This is my first Christmas with my boyfriend. He surprised me with this. It's a local artist. I think his name is John Dinkler, and he does pet portraits. And we live in Sunnyside, so that's the famous Sunnyside sign. I actually cried when I opened it. I was so touched. So that is a Gerard doll. My previous job, I was a buyer at Design Within Reach, and this is one of the things we sold. I'm gonna have this little thing, I don't know. So that is
a cat trinket.
Yeah, the same girlfriend that got me Persephone got me that cat from her trip to Greece. All cats are introverts.
Is this relatable?
It is, because I'm an introvert too. Yeah, so it's just funny little
cute. I
cat
love it.
pictures and little anecdotes about. Do you want to talk about that one?
Yeah.
I could bring it down too. It's just like something that I thought was too hilarious, and I was like, I would never get this. It's even too crazy for me. And then it turned into like, I can't not have this. I can't live without this.
It's so cute. I mean, look, that doesn't make any sense.
Of course, this crazy old cat lady made these. She had a stand in Grand Central maybe 8 years ago. I think I got this thing.
I want one.
Yeah, I mean, she uses like cats that she's either rescued or they were up for adoption at the time. She donates a lot of the money that she makes from making these to cat rescue.
That's amazing.
So I felt good about this purchase, and I still love it. It's so weird.
It's so unique.
He can't jump very high, so he can jump on the bed, he can jump on the couch, he can't jump on the counters or anything like that. I have a chair next to my desk, and twice a week I work from home, so he loves to like come up on the desk while I'm working, to like hang out for a little bit. He gets on my Zoom calls.
Where do you keep the litter box?
All right, let's go to the living room.
Okay.
I was trained as an interior designer, and my space being visually free of, I guess, as much clutter as possible, it was important for me to put the litter box somewhere where it's just not really noticeable. And this is kind of where I landed on. I have this old school desk. I used to be really into industrial furniture when I was a lot younger, and it's just so easy for me to put the litter box under there. And then it gives you a nice platform for both putting things on and then storage.
How does that litter mat work for you with tracking?
It's good. I use World's Best.
Oh, yes. Okay.
The
okay.
low tracking ones.
Okay, so what do you feed him?
Oh, he kind of gets fed McDonald's. I used to get him like the very fancy food, but he didn't like it that much. So I give him Fancy Feast most
Fancy
days.
Feast is just fine.
And he loves it, and I get him, there's all different kinds. Sometimes I give him like the naturals one, and then if there's something new, I'll just get it and see if he likes it or not. Just because I like to change it up, because I get bored of eating the same thing every day, so I just kind of put that on him, I guess, even though he probably doesn't care. Also in his food every morning, because I was telling you about the tooth infection, my vet gave me this like enzyme thing. I don't know exactly how it works, but you put like a little bit of it in the food every day. I've had him for 2.5 years now, and he's not had any issues with his teeth. So I feed him wet in the morning, and at night I feed him this Oregon dry. As into the dry food as he is the wet food, but he eats it.
Where does he like to eat his food?
He eats in the kitchen, just right here. I don't know if you find this with cats, but before he drinks his water, he like hits the bowl.
Yeah, a lot of cats will do this. And the thing that I've heard is that they don't like still water, so they try to move it.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting him one of those fountains.
Yeah, the fountains are great.
He's very good at drinking water.
And which kind of World's Best do you have?
Oh, yeah, this is like the low tracking one.
What about his toys?
Oh,
what kind
yeah,
of toys
I'll
does he
show you
like?
his toys. It's funny, we named them. We got this fish. It's kind of like worn out a little bit, but when he first got it, we were jealous of the fish because he slept with the fish out here instead of with us.
Oh, his emotional support fish?
Yes, that's Enrique. And then this is Paco. He'll take this and he'll like throw it up in the air.
Get it! That was so good. So what do you do for scratching?
He doesn't, because he doesn't have claws. He's front to clawed when I got him, so I did not do that. I would never do that. That's just the way he came. He does have his back claws, so I'm actually happy about that, because occasionally I have to scratch his ear or something, and he doesn't seem to bother him. He seems very happy, I don't think he's in pain or anything like that.
Good.
I don't think his eye bothers him either.
My God, thank you.
Do you want to give him treats?
Sure. What do we got?
I think I kept them right here.
Greenie.
Yeah. I give them to him every once in a while. He's not like super crazy food motivated.